GM. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everyone's doing fantastically on this Monday afternoon, evening, or it's already Tuesday for you, depending on where in the world you are. We're going to be doing a little bit more wise signing. I'll flip over to the camera in just a second here. Golibijon, what's cracking? All right, did I set this up right? I sure did. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Karan, what's good, man? Thanks for joining the stream. Doing some AI coding. Once again, fiddling with Tenderly some more because that's what we're doing. GM, welcome to the stream. Lights are still busted, so I'm going to be in this dark background for the stream, which is fine with me. Okay. Audio good? Yes. Cool. Pat saw you winning a weightlifting contest. Congratulations. Hey, appreciate it. Much obliged, friend. Yeah, we lifted some weights. This is my wow, I tweet a lot, huh? What the hell? Good Lord. This is like a week ago? I have all these tweets. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yo, I'd never worn this like onesie thing before. And we had to wear this onesie for the what's it, snatch? Yeah, we had to wear this onesie thing, and I'd never worn one before. And I didn't have one. So I actually borrowed somebody else's because you have to wear them for it to like count, and I didn't know that. Yeah, it was a good time. Hell yeah. But I was nervous I was gonna screw everything up, but if not mistaken, there was a wallet engineering tutorial on Cypher Updraft, but I couldn't find it today. There sure is. I'll answer some questions before we jump into coding. Explore our courses. So we're currently calling it the DevOps course. I think it's intermediate. No, it's advanced. Calling it advanced. Courses. Oh yeah, smart contract DevOps. So we're actually we're gonna split this out into a separate like wallets course because like we have all this wallet information because obviously it's like important for DevOps. We have like social recovery wallet, how to deal with multi-sigs, private key stuff, yada, yada, yada. And then we have like some post deployment. We basically teach you how to build like some monitoring tools. It's really minimal right now, but the wallet stuff is important enough that we're going to split it off into its own curriculum. How TF you get this strong? Hey, thanks, man. I actually think I'm pretty weak sauce. I'm a backyard athlete, you know. I work out 5 times a week. I think it's important for my brain to work out. If I don't work out, I feel like I'm less productive, like at coding. I feel like I'm shit. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Being active, I think, is important. Pro businessman, always rolling up. What up, dude? I got the same Reebok Legacy lifter shoes. Way too good. Oh hell yeah! I've had those for like 6 or 7 years, and I've worn them probably 10 times. And at that weightlifting meet was one of the One of the few times I've actually worn them. Because whenever I'm like lifting, I just lift in like regular like cross trainer, like CrossFit shoes. And for this one, my my buddies were like, no, you have to wear the weightlifter shoes. You do weightlifting, Karan? You a weightlifter? I'm assuming you know a little bit at least. Because you got the weightlifting shoes. All right, well, while you answer, I'll quickly kind of show what we're going to be doing, what we're going over here. So we're continuing to build, oh, you're a power lifter. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So you wear the lifters for squatting then, I'm assuming. You don't wear them for deadlifting, right? I'm pretty sure you don't wear them for deadlifting. I think it's just squatting. We're going to be continuing to build Y-Signer today. For those of you who don't know, it's a little app that we made that will kind of teach you how to, you know, do different things with wallets. It starts with like a couple of multiple choice questions, and then it gets a little bit more advanced where it kind of like simulates like a safe wallet, excuse me, or different apps. So like, I think this is like Aave. Yeah, so like a little Aave example, you know, there's an OpenSea one, there's a MetaMask one, there's a whole bunch of different examples, and you click to interact with this kind of fake site, and in the same way that like your MetaMask would pop up, kind of like a fake MetaMask pops up, and it's your job is to basically say, okay, should I sign or execute this? Oh, and I forgot we screwed up the header. Did I make an issue for that? Header is messed up. And so it says, hey, like, you know, here's what you want to do. You know, is the call data correct to do that? And so it's you practicing verifying this data. So for example, if I confirm this one, didn't work, it says, oh no, you just deposited ETH into Aave for somebody else. That's because, and it gives you a little explanation as to why. Here's the commands you can run and blah, blah, blah. So what we're going to be doing now, though, is we're going to be continuing to build the Tenderly VirtualNet edition. We mostly got it set up on Saturday, so we're going to be continuing to build. And I think once we get this pretty much done, we'll be right around the corner from like having this be like exactly where we want it to be. So no deadlift, just go barefoot with socks, or just wrestling or dedicated deadlift shoes. Nice, hell yeah. Those weightlifting shoes actually hurt your deads. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So I don't do them. I don't do the lifters for deadlifts because yeah, like I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be flat, or that is what I have been told. I thought I actually knew how to like do like clean and jerks and stuff, and then like at this weightlifting meet, a friend of a friend, she was like used to be like borderline like Olympic hopeful, and she was basically like telling me everywhere my form was like bad or like my cues were wrong, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I don't really know anything about this sport. Adam H, what up? Welcome to stream. Welcome. I'm learning Cosm WASM smart contracts, a startup. What do you think? Cool. Hell yeah. Go for it. All right, gang. I'm gonna try to get some work done. Timer is gonna start. We locking in. Let's do this. So I've screwed up. I gotta get like situated here. Usually I leave with like a to-do. Usually I leave with myself with like a to-do so I can remember where I left off, but I didn't do that here, and that's not great. So this is the Tenderly page. So what we did last time was we made this like context thing. We like totally revamped the app to have this page renderer, simulated website. No. Chain button, feedback, menu, component. Call it like network context, network src/component. Oh, right here, duh. So we have this, which renders the header conditionally. And I think, yeah, so we render the header here. But so if we go to here, now they're not being rendered. And I think that's because here they need to be rendered. We need to do the footer here. Yeah, okay, that was it, yeah. And this is like kind of gross. So if we switch to Tenderly Virtual Net, continue save network, start challenge. It has all of this and the footer. It adds the context providers. But what is it? Configure. Oh, wait, because this is... So if I do this, okay, if I do application, if I get rid of the local storage, I bet you it just, and I refresh, it just freaks out. Network setup required. Did I add this? Oh, that's right, I did. If there's no network info and it is a Tenderly question page, what about Wagmi config? If no, okay, what? Okay. If there's no network info or there's no Wagmi config and it's Tenderly, okay, there we go. I think we should add the header in here too. Right? I think we should have I think we should still do header. Okay, not like that. Oh. Div. Yeah, that looks pretty good, right? Setup network. And it brings you to the, okay, great. Oh, well, I guess we fixed the header issue. So should I still study the wallet engineering course, or are you going to really separate course about wallet engineering? Are you looking to build a wallet? So I'm not gonna show you how to build a wallet. I'm gonna show you how to like verify that you actually know what the hell you're doing on your wallet. Add header and footer to layout.tsx. It gets applied everywhere, I think. Yeah, it does. Oh, should I just do that actually? No, because I need the header inside the network provider because the header conditionally has, yeah, because if we go into the header, it has, so you see it doesn't have a connect button. I need to fix that too. Simulated wallet. I already have a network. I think we got rid of the, oh, we still have this. Okay. Start challenge. So this is one of the issues we were running into before. Basically in here, it conditionally has this connect button and is Tenderly page is passed in with our use network hook, which comes from here. So it's like we have to put the header inside of this context provider. This was one of the issues we were running into last week. So use config must be routed within Wagmi provider. So this is in page.tsx. Page.tsx. This is in here. So for some reason, this is chanid equals use chanid. So for some reason, this is firing when it shouldn't be. Must be within Wagmi provider. So in our network context. Inside somewhere it's breaking. Because what should be firing? Since there's no Wagmi provider. Is this the Wagmi console? Yeah, okay, so this is okay. Oh wait, it's connected now. What the hell? Set up new network. I already have a network. Paste. Start challenge. What? Didn't it just not work? Why is it working now? Hey, Rude Rant. One more thing. Can you explain about current job market in Web3? My friends always tell me that jobs are unstable in Web3, and Web3 is all about Bitcoin. Really need your opinion. Bitcoin, GitHub repo. Bitcoin. Bitcoin improvement proposals. I don't know what, how much there is to do on Bitcoin. I don't know. I would disagree. I would look at like what crypto industries are making money. Bitcoin kind of works. I mean, there's obviously like, you know, improvements people, you know, core devs are always making. You know, like OP return is something big that's happening in the Bitcoin industry, in the Bitcoin community right now. I mean, in my opinion, there's just so much more things to do in smart contract world rather than Bitcoin world. So, I mean, if you're looking for jobs usually are when there's things to do. Some jobs in Web3 are definitely unstable, which is why hopefully you've taken Siphon Updraft, because we tend to lead you to the more stable ones. Watching this from India at 3 a.m. Patrick, I have to pass out from my university. I have to pass out from my university 2021. I am not from CS, and now I'm learning Web3 smart contracts and programming. Can I get a job without CS? You sure can. I'm not saying it's easy. You will definitely have to work, but you definitely can. Can you please do a little tutorial on extracting maximum value with MEV bots? I could. The tough thing for you is if I did that tutorial and I post it the next day, whatever strategy I teach you will no longer be a valid strategy because everyone else will eat it up. I do want to do more MEV curriculum though, just because it's one of these things that there are people who are making a lot of money in, and it's like really important that we get better at understanding how the networking affects how the networking is, because that's like crucial to, you know, building a good layer one. But I have to find time. So, and right now people are signing things that's wrong. So I need to fix that. Okay, so this is working now again, all of a sudden. Let's clear this again. Let's refresh. Set up network. I already have a network. Paste in here. Let's go to the console. Save network. Start challenge. This is where it breaks. So if I go to start challenge. Start challenge. Because it's because we're doing routed up push. Tenderly questions V1. I have this code. How does this line work? Whenever I use it, I get this error. But if I refresh, it's good now. Yeah. This is something to do with my conditional statements in my context. What do you think? Any reason you're not using cursor? It's very intrusive, and I don't like it because of that. But maybe I'm just being old. But it'll like give me a lot of suggestions that piss me off. The is tenderly question page state might not be updated in time for the new components. Try to access the Wagmi context hook. But it starts off as false. So to fix it, use path name hook instead of manually checking window location of path name. Or am I doing that? Oh. Okay. Okay. This makes sense to me. You get a reactive value that's always in sync with the current route. I think that makes sense to me. So let's try that again. So for here, I would need to use... I see. Okay, so here is my header component. Do we have a similar issue? Similar pattern. While it's not directly related to the original effect, it would benefit from the same proven pattern to make it more reactive to navigation changes. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. So let's do the header. And this now is use path name. Okay. And then the network provider is going to be the same thing. Yeah, it pisses me off as well, not gonna lie. It makes providing context so easy though. That's the one thing that I would use it for, is like giving it, like right now I'm doing a lot of like copy pasting, like because obviously it has all the code already. It's much easier for it to know, but I don't know. Maybe I'll pick up cursor again in the future. This would be great if I could write an integration test here, huh? so here's what I want to do then. Inspect. Application. Clear site data. Start training now. Tend to the virtual net. Nope, still got the same error. Or I guess this is a different error. Cannot read properties of null. Starts off as null. And this is in the network context. How is this running? Wouldn't this block it? Wouldn't this stop that from firing? VS Code or cursor? I'm using VS Code. I disabled auto suggestion and just use the chat when required. That might be a good idea. What if I just make it? Why would this be a fix? If not network config or not. I don't understand how this helps at all. info and Wagmi config. Should it be network info and Wagmi config? No, because is that really going to make it better? I don't. Right, because why does hitting setup network trigger this? So start network. Okay. Start challenge. This pushes to start challenge. And this needs to trigger. Okay, so network context. So I think we need a use effect in here. Because Wagmi config. I guess we could pass a prop to this. Because now this is set up, right? Now this is set up. If I disconnect. What the hell? Start challenge. I do have an issue. What the I mean, this thing is super effed up. That's basically what's going on. Wait, there's a native macOS app for Claude? Yeah, there is. APAT, I've been watching Foundry Fundamentals course right now. Should I really just jump to full stack course that just have published lately? If you want to, it's up to you. So the Foundry course will teach you smart contracts. The full stack course will teach you how to build websites, like kind of like what we're doing here. I would argue that, yeah, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to be good at kind of everything, I would say finish the Foundry stuff and then come to this later. So, and then come to the full stack dev work later. Because if you learn all the smart contract stuff, it'll make the front end stuff a lot easier. Okay, this context is all janked up. It's all janked up. Had exact same issue a few days ago with Wagmi. When I was first kind of trying to figure out the architecture of this, I was like, you know what? I just shouldn't even use Wagmi. I should just use like raw VM. But I was like, no, like I'll use Wagmi, and yeah, because I have to do all this janky stuff because Wagmi doesn't want you to have a custom. Wagmi and RainbowKit don't want you to have a custom chain. And since this app only works with a custom chain, it's like F yourself. I'm gonna back up. I'm using AI to code SaaS business that I've wanted to build for years with only basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript knowledge. The future is awesome. I agree. It sure freaking is. Sure is. Okay. I go to this page. This kicks in. It wants me to use the network provider. Okay. I currently don't have a Wagmi config. When does this run? I forget. Runs once when the component mounts, and then not again during the component's life cycle. Yeah, like I'm actively fighting with Wagmi now. Like it probably would have been smarter for me to just do this whole thing in VM, and then I would avoid all this crap altogether. But I decided to be cute. I guess I can make a PR to Wagmi for like custom network support by default. That might be the better play than doing all this crap that I'm doing. Because then I can just do a real simple conditional. Because I could keep the same Wagmi context providers and then just be like, if network set, show button, otherwise don't. What AI is good for SaaS now? Claude, Grok, GPT? I like Claude. I like Claude. I like Claude a lot. Oh, excuse me. 2.5 Pro is awesome. Plan ahead, find bugs, etc. But I use Claude 3.4, 3.5, 3.7 a cursor. Nice. I feel like this is dumb, but maybe I'm dumb. So locate the bad set state call and set hydrate. Follow the stack trace described. React down, react down. So it's here. Thoughts on RAAC contest on Codex currently judging? Did you compete? I hope you did. Why is this rendering? And Wagmi config. It shouldn't be able to connect model while rendering a different component hydrate. To locate the, cannot update a component, connect model while rendering a different component hydrate. And Claude is telling me you can just do hydration detection. return null. But then it would just have a blank page. You're going off the deep end, Claude. Local storage operations. Oh, so I need to add this to... And then I need to add is hydrated down here. And then we need to do... Instead of not... If not hydrated, return null. If we say loading or not hydrated, right? I don't know. I'm gonna probably ask someone at some point to make this code base not a rolling pile of garbage, you know what I mean? You feel me? Okay, start challenge. Network set require refresh. No issues, so that's good. Tenderly. We have a network. Paste. Start challenge. Network setup required. Start challenge. Routed up push. Because it's not checking. But if I refresh, it works because something on here. One of these is off. What up, Akil? Yeah, I gave 9 highs in the last 3 days only. Oh, shit. Good luck. Low-hanging fruits. Okay. Well, good luck. Good luck. If not, network info or not. So let's just do... Because when we refresh, it works fine. And then we go back to tenderly continue. It works fine here. Kind of. What the Frick frack. I bet you whatever the issue here. So yeah, okay, so let's solve this. Because if I go home, and then I go back. Refresh, what the hell? Tentatively virtual net. Continue with save network. Start challenge. Something with the router.push, right? Console. If I refresh, it goes away, right? No, continue. Cannot update component. We're running a different component hydrate to look at this. Start challenge. Why am I doing router.push here? I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble here again if I just start blindly copy pasting again. I mean, when we were doing it on Saturday, I ended up with so many like redundant, like nonsense code. I'm nervous that we're just gonna repeat that mistake. Gang, I am sleepy. I was planning on doing a 6-hour stream. I don't know if I'm gonna make it 3. Fingers are crossed, but teach me, Claude. Okay. Updating over blah blah with the browser detection approach to properly handle the client side rendering of Wagmi components. So this is the network context provider. Oh, well. Okay, and then it says update the header to your header components similarly, and that's it. Just update those two, and you're telling me this is gonna fix it? I don't believe you. Key change update code. Is browser set is browser. Let's tell them we're making a browser and it's safe to use client-side APIs. Really? Show connect button. There's no way. I don't believe. I think it's confused. Okay, ready? We're gonna reproduce the issue. We're gonna go here. 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 Same issue. You're full of shit. I got the same issue. Maybe more context will help you. I do the following. I go to my home page. And I go to select continuous save network. I did my first contest October after learning for like 2 months. Progress growing great, but the thing I noticed, so much competition has increased. It's actually crazy. I feel that. Yeah, so as people get better, so do you. Glad to hear you did your first contest in October. That's awesome. Did you do a competitive one, like for money, or was it a first light? Based on the additional context you provided, I have a clear understanding of the issue. The error occurs specifically during client-side navigation from the welcome page to the question page. When Wagmi tries to initialize during rendering, let's implement a more focused solution to address this specific issue with how Wagmi is being initialized in your application. Dynamic coding. So, see, this is actually what I was originally thinking of doing. Dynamically importing Wagmi, but I was like, oh, is that going to be bizarre? But maybe that's just what I have to do. I'm gonna have to slim this code down because they're doing this a bunch of weird shit in here. There's so many of these weird conditionals. Oh my god. So bizarre. Completely isolate Wagmi components using dynamic imports. Yeah, I think this is. I think this actually makes sense. I think dynamic imports is what I should have done this from day one. I don't know why I did all this. Well, I do know why I did all this other crap, because I was like, yeah, what should I do? And I was like, I don't know, do this weird shit. And I like knew in my heart that dynamic imports was going to be the way. I mean, we'll see if it actually works. Wagmi providers component. Yeah, and now I have so many weird Wagmi providers.tsx. I mean, it did give me this. I'm using TSX, not JSX. These errors. Can we fix? I mean, let's read about how it flows. Make sure the components are only rendered after mounting is confirmed. I bet you I can avoid a bunch of fluff here. Updated the header component to only show the connect button on question pages. Added mounting detection to prevent it from showing during hydration. Wagmi provider.tsx. But if I do this Wagmi providers, I don't need network context, I don't think. I mean, this could be like all in the layout, maybe. Basic layout. System across server and client. Header. All right, let's first see if this even works. And then let's try to fuck with it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yeah, the dynamic imports worked. I'm sure I can make this better now. Do we need... Wow, it's already breakdown. A provider. So this is the context for the layout. Dot provider. What's that doing for us? Could we just put all of network context in the layout.tsx? Provides the network information RPC Euro chain ID to all components in the application without prop drilling. Right. Network info is loading. Right. Right. This is you create context. Network info. Network context. Right. Right. And so network info. So this is from the hook use network. So that oh, I gave it a name. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The context. Okay, that makes sense. It's just this. This file is so ugly. Okay, Okay, so mounted. If not mounted. If not mounted, return loading. Okay, fine. Basic layout. So there's an error, do an error. Basic layout. I probably don't even need this. Right? Oh. If I do this, huh? Oh, it could did happen, actually. So what do they want to do? They want to have a different file called network context and network provider. Oh, okay. Network context of provider, and you just import it in. It's probably fine. All right, I'm supposed to go on break. Put it up to now. I have 2 top 10s and 1 top 5. Grinding to win 1 now. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Top 5 was in Codehawk. Haha. Benkey. Oh, shit. You got top 5 in Benkey? Which one's you? If you want to dox yourself. I mean, that's sick, though. Hell yeah. Let's go. This one. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you worked on, oh, Swan, too. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Oh, let's go. Let's go. No, that's what's up. I've relaxed to pursue AI that generates entire React websites. Oh, even vibe coders are getting replaced. Sick. Have it make my website, please, because it's not doing a great job. Because yeah, it would be great if it could do this one. All right, I'll be right back. Because if it, well, yeah, if it works, have it make this thing. Because I would much rather, like, I got other shit I gotta do. I would much rather not make this website, but I feel like I have to because AI isn't good enough yet. Yeah, be back in 15 or 10. Be back in 10. only have like two. Yeah, I might only have 2 more Pomodoros in me. I'm exhausted. My first findings was on Swan only. Hell yeah. Hey, that's what's up. All right, let's go. What was I about to do? Oh, did I end up splitting them out? I feel like I probably should split them out. Network context. Network context and then network provider. I think I do like the idea of splitting them out. Network context. And layout. Wants to do something different for layout. Providers. Oh, it's just the text at. Oh, should I put it in its? I guess I should have a providers page. Nah, let's just leave it all in the same thing. It's fine. Okay, let's do a little. Okay, play now. Tentatively virtual network. I already have a network. Paste. Start challenge. Oh, see, now we're getting this nonsense again. Play now. Tentatively virtual net. Continue with save network. Start challenge. Okay. Clear site data. Play now. Tentatively virtual network. Now you're frozen for some reason. Stuck? Oh. Oh, no. Just killed my live stream there. Network setup required. Okay, so something. So when I hit start challenge, Okay, new issue. When I start with a blank local storage state and enter a new RPC URL to save, and then hit start challenge, I get start challenge, I get so maybe for start challenge we shouldn't do router.push. Maybe for start we shouldn't do push. The network information you just saved is being properly passed along during client-side navigation. Right. Updated welcome page component. Good Lord. Oh my God. I almost feel like this would be easier to make in like vanilla JavaScript at this point. I'm like fighting with Wagmi, I'm fighting with React. I mean, the biggest thing that I'm fighting with is Wagmi and Rainbow Kit, because they don't want custom networks. They always want to have that backup. The issue is with how router push. I knew it was. Full page navigation. Why don't we do... What the hell? Full page now. Why don't we do... Oh no, that looks right. Okay. Let's try again. Inspect. Application. Clear site data. Play now. Tenderly virtual net. I already have a network. This is the network. Paste it in. Start challenge. Perfect. Okay, so that's what we need to do every time. Now if I connect a wallet, connect. On the right, if I change networks, perfect. Wrong network. Go to Y signer. Great. The about page doesn't go anywhere. let's do. Fucking hell, what's the issue now? Oh, my goodness. Okay, now. When I connect my walk, go back to the home page and then try to go back the tenderly part. I get this. Good morning from down under. What up, Joe Pad? Hey, Patrick, is there a way to get a hold of you for a business inquiry? I'm having some troubles with my project. Absolutely. You can reach out to audit@cypher.io. We also have request an audit on the website. Fill that out. Go to the form that you can fill out to get started. So. It's been a while since I looked at this. Test. Shit, no, I'm not going to do that. Anchor tags with Next.js link components. Oh my goodness. This is all just the header. See, now we're not even doing is tenderly page. Show kind of. And to play now, click. If not mounted. So we gotta do all this weird mounted shit. So I want this site to be able to be static. Is that possible with we are doing? What up, Victor the Oracle? I mean, this is basically the exact same. There's nothing different here. Client network provider. Oh my God. Do I have to do all, do I actually have to do all this crap? That's crazy. Wow, this is really popping off on this. So I can't just do like npm run next build. Oh. Wait, so why is Claude doing all this nonsense if I can... Why did you make all those changes? I ran npm run build and a printed build, and I got a successful out folder. Are those changes needed? Go. Yeah, I mean, it passed. Import trace for requested modules. I don't know what that means. compile with warnings. Okay. Absolutely right, and I apologize for overcomplicating things. If you're already able to run this, then your existing setup is already compatible with static generation. Changes I suggested were based on addressing potential hydration errors while ensuring compatibility with static generation. They were... Hydration issues are crazy to me that they happen on static sites, you know? Like... The mandatory change to update your header components and blah, 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 blah. Crap, I don't remember if we fixed the issue. And so, continue with save network, start challenge. Son of a bitch. Oh, what's happening now? Okay, so I'm connected. I went home. And then I went back to play. Oh, what? 10 delete virtual net. Continue save network. Start challenge. It's all fixed now. Sometimes I think the AI does more bad than good. If I was less lazy for this project, I would not have used Wagmi. Because I think Wagmi is actually hurting me here. But I wanted to use Wagmi because it's what we teach in Cypher and Updraft. But I think it definitely way overcomplicated it. And then me running with AI also overcomplicated it, because what I'm trying to do is like, I'm like fighting. So like tools and libraries are supposed to make your lives easier. So like I'm fundamentally trying to do something that Wagmi doesn't want me to do. And so I'm like fighting it, and I just shouldn't use Wagmi. Like that is, but I don't want to have to like code up this conditional, button myself. So, I mean, basically I should just create my own connect button. Like that's kind of what the solution would be. And I just don't want to do that. But I don't know if that's like making it harder. I mean, it kind of clearly is, right? All right, well, I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit this in any case. Get status. Whip beats tenderly. Setup seems to be working okay. Push. Okay, good. Actually, I don't think the setup is done either. Under construction. What up, OX Smarter? Setup stage complete. You should probably be smart enough to remember, but I'm not going to add that. I probably should be smart enough to remember that you're already started, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Okay. I don't need that, do I? need this. Oh shit, maybe I do. Oh, is it not detecting the changes? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's because it doesn't need it. Because I don't need to check if I'm on the right network. What if I clear the site data and refresh? Got it. Okay, so I don't ever need this. Oh, that's actually super nice. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need any of this shit. Because if you're on the wrong network, oh, that's actually awesome. It has the RPC URL save, so it doesn't matter. Okay, good. So what I need to do now. We're doing that. Oh, we did those already. Okay. Okay, now safe wallet game plan. Once connected, should we deploy them a new safe? Deploy them a new safe wallet? So what does the Tenderly wallet start with? Fund accounts. We'd use the Anvil private key. Oh, there's no. There's no API for. I guess I could like reverse engineer the fund account. Ethereum. This is where my. Okay, so this is the fetch. request headers. Where is the data? Oh, it just looks like this. Tenderly add bounce. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we want to fund who? We want to make them a signer on. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, here's what I think we do. I think we fund Anvil 5 with 1 ETH. 2, have it deploy custom safe address, save to local storage, set signers as Anvil 5. Two or three signers. Blah, blah, blah. Should each question be its own safe? Well, what's the easiest way I want to do this, son of a bitch? Background music name. 4K lo-fi hip-hop beats 24/7 radio. No copyright lo-fi beats to sleep study to. It might make sense for every question to have its own wallet. Oh, that just sucks though, you know. No, because you deploy them at network creation, so it's not too slow. Okay. For each question, set 2 through signs alpha. So before start challenge, we add like a connect wallet button. Would it be faster to? Don't have any safes with this wallet. Oh, I guess I don't have any safes. I don't have any supply ETH either. Oh God. Oh, sweet. Say what you want about Google, but they've been the best performing faucet for quite some time. Sick. Okay. Could count my safe. Next. Okay, so let's say. So we'll do Anvil 5. Anvil 5. And then we'll do Anvil 6. We'll make it a 2 out of 3. Next. Pay now. Create. Okay. So this is the call data. Create proxy with nonce. Singleton initializer. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the butt to get right. So singleton, what is this? Safe. This is what it's cloning, probably. That would be my guess. I don't know what the hell this is. I'll find out later. Salt nonce. Payload from message call to be sent to a new. Payload from message call to be sent to a new proxy contract. So I bet you if I dump this into chain. What up, RD Royal Entertainment? This is setup. Okay, okay. So this create proxy with nonce. Where am I? What am I doing? It's this. This is what again? Create proxy with nonce. And this calls what? Address bytes unit 56. So we're going to pass this to the new safe, I'm assuming. Create proxy with nonce. Hello? Oh, I'm on the wrong. Okay. Initializer. Return the safe proxy. Initialize. So deploy proxy. Initializer. It just creates the proxy and then it just calls with the initializer code base. Okay. Deployment data. Safe proxy.creation code. Okay, so this is just being dumped directly into the safe proxy. And this is where safe proxy.sol. So this initializer data, this is, oh, this is the setup function, duh. So looking for function setup. No, safe proxy. Because it's a proxy. I am an idiot. So safe proxy factory. iProxy, safe proxy. So this just creates a safe proxy and an implementation. Duh. Okay, right. And the implementation, which is the safe. So I need to go. Okay. This is the proxy factory. This is what we're calling. Makes sense. And function setup. Okay. Owner's threshold 2. Data, fallback handler payment, blah, 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 blah. Data. What is the data for? Data payload for optional delegate call. We're probably not doing that, right? Cast. Call data, decode. Above results in owner's threshold 2. Who the hell is 2? 2. Contract address for optional delegate call. Oh, so this is like, okay, yeah, that's fine. 2. And what the hell is this? Data payload for optional delegate call. Is that a signature? Set up to L2. data. Set up modules 2 and data. Oh, this is like for the deploy to multiple L2s. Got it. That's sure, fine. Fallback handler. This has got to be just another contract. Compatibility fallback handler. Yep. Okay. Payment token. Yep. Payment 0. Payment receiver. Oh, that's weird that there's a payment receiver, but there's no. Maybe that's a hard-coded value. It's not a function selector, is it? 5, 6, 7, 8, no. Okay. Okay, so I need to call create proxy with nonce. On the address. This is going to be pretty much hard coded. So okay. Export const Sepolia safe. Implementation. Okay, good. This is the shit we want to do. What is this doing again? Do I need, is that going to be custom every time? It's probably going to be hard coded. That's fine. Fallback handler. Who are we sending it to? Interacting with them. Polia safe proxy factory. It's that one. Okay, so we send it. We did data. What was this one again? 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Contract address for optional delegate call. We'll call it Sepolia. Wait, delegate caller. Overhand payment token. Payment receiver. Is there? Is this hard coded somewhere? No? Okay. Okay, I guess that's just who we set as the payment receiver. Okay, fine. Fund Anvil 1 with 1 ETH. Shit. That's gonna be, I reverse engineered that too. That's gonna be this. plus payload. Really? That's how it formats? That's gross. Saves address for each question. Save to local storage. For each question, set 2 to 3 times, amplify, whatever. Okay. Save to local storage. 1. User connects wallet. User connects wallet and confirms address. And then once confirmed, in one go, do fund user wallet. I think I can do all this, right? Oh, shit. Set up eternal safe with custom network and safe. Oh, that's the part that's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. Give user JSON object to import to eternal safe to have safe setup. Then drop drop user to question 1. Wow, that's so much setup. That's so annoying. But such is life. Such is life, my friends. Okay. Wow. So we have a lot more to do on this setup, actually. So on Tenderly, on the welcome page, we're not even close to being done. Get status. Okay. Whip. Okay. So here's where we handle all the logic for setting up the network. This is just the Tenderly stuff. And they get start challenge. Here we should ask the AI what to do. What it thinks we should do. Oh, did I say fund user fund ammo 5 with 1 ETH. Anvil 5 address. I guess 10th. There's no reason to be shy. All right, Claude. I have this page in my Next.js project. It sets up a virtual testnet using Tenderly for the user on the site. I'd like add some features. I'm not sure if we should do this in the same page or not. The moment the end of the flow for the user to select start challenge. I think we should wait. We should do a few things first and then show the start challenge button. i.e. use corresponds and confirms address to use for the challenges. For each safe wallet. Let's go to constants. Export const anvil 5 key. Anvil 6 key. Anvil 5 address. Anvil 5 address. Counts Anvil 6 address. Set up a kernel safe with custom network. JSON object to import to a kernel safe to have a safe setup. Prompt. They're safe. Send user to question 1. Each question should have the following options as a footer, maybe a header, 1. New network. So I'm gonna set up new safe. Change wallet for challenges. For get safe JSON. This brings them to the back to the setup page. Set up new safe. Brings use the following constant variables. And I could put that in there because none of these are to fund a user wallet. We will make an API call to this is one hell of a prompt. In hex. To deploy a safe wallet. we will use Wagmi to call create proxy with nonce. On the factory with following inputs. Data should be the ABI encoded edition. Wow, if it gets all this context, that'd be crazy. Of where owners is Anvil 5, Anvil 6, and their confirmed wallet address. Threshold is 2. 2 is was it the delegate caller? Data is going to always just be this. Safe setup data. Payment receiver. This is so much context. There's no way it's going to get this right. Create a new network on the eternal safe. Give them a button. Call the following API. The user should be prompted like add network to eternal safe. And then call the following API with this information. But for now, we're going to use my eternal safe. Because mine's better. If it gets all this, that will be outstanding. Use JSON object to import the term safe. Just use a placeholder for the. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. And then what we can do, my save will load safe. Now I can do export data like this. Put this in here. And for the JSON object, it'll look something like this. For the JSON object, give to the internal safe UI, it'll look something like that. And then send user to question 1. And send user to question. Have a placeholder question. Good luck, Claude. And while this is working, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Let's see what we got. Probably ain't going that much longer. Oh, it stopped. What did it get so far? This is not it, actually. Yeah, this was too much. This is way too much. I might have to continue this later because my brain's absolutely fried. Oh, wait, no, it's not as bad as I thought. It's just assuming that it already is connected with Wagmi, which is like the annoying thing. Maybe we should have the first question be to deploy the safe. Maybe that makes more sense. Question 1 is to deploy the safe. And then question 2. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what, yeah, okay. And deploys the safe. User connects wallet. Gets wallets funded. Have user deploy custom safe for each question as question 1 and save to local storage. Question 2 is to set up eternal safe custom error, saying, oh no, The safe UI is down. Yeah, don't do that. Is it a question 3? Can you connect? Okay, we're gonna do that. All right, gang. My brain is not working, so I'm gonna jump off. But thank you all for joining. I'm probably gonna stream a whole lot tomorrow, so hope to see y'all. Hope to see y'all tomorrow, and have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your night. Talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.